Hello everyone, it's Annette, your Fairydust Nails, and long time no see. So tonight I'm just going to get to it. We're going to do a purple set. I've already prepped Nalia's hands, put in the nail tips, and I've also extended them with, let's get the name for it. Perfect Fit and Shape, the nail art tips. I've extended them with those. Okay, so if I get quiet, it's because I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing. So here we start. The color that we're going to use is, of course, Mia's Secret Purple Castle from the Aladdin range. There we go. That's the one that we're going to use tonight. So let's start. I've also got a new brush, and it's now something to get used to, of course. What I'm doing is I'm feigning it very thinly there because I'm going to do like an ombre with a natural color over the nail there. So then I can just add a little bit so that we can slide it down to the end of the tip. And of course, the way I cut the nail is press down and take the little bit down. And you can do with as many beads as you feel comfortable. It's not that you have to do it in one bead or two beads. So we're going to just simply enjoy the set tonight. No teaching, maybe just enjoying a new set to be done. So what I'm going to do is just wait for that to dry a little bit. Then we'll get back to it. And let's get to another nail. Let's see what we're going to do with this one. We'll do the same, but we'll do a different design on this. What I like about this purple, that it's got a tiny bit of a shimmer in it. And it just makes it that little bit more exciting. Now, of course, I'm doing this very, very thinly because I'm still going to do the back part with a cover pink, and then of course I'm also still going to encapsulate in clear. So the color base that you want to do is you want to do it as thin as possible. I think the middle finger we're going to do like that. Maybe this one will do a bit of glitter. I think so. So I'm just going to go in here and get a nice bead of cover. Press down, let your brush always form a barrier between your cuticle area. Oh, look, you see, it runs. But it's good. Then we learn how to clean it up and slide it down. Because when you want to do an ombre, you always want to work with a little bit of a wetter bead. Because then the acrylic just slides so much more easier over, the color or the art pieces that you've put in there. I'm just going to go in with a second bead. And then slide it down because I really do want that fade there. And I always clean off the sides of my nails, especially when I do longer nails, you know, on the tip area. But you do that even on your short nails. So, and the glitter that we're going to put down here is this mix, and I must tell you, I can't remember where I got it. I think it was from Planet Nails. I'm just going to take a few, put them down here like in a little bit of a shapey. And the big ones always seem to stick together two at a time. So. Now I'm kind of just pressing it down a little bit. I can see a hair somewhere. A fluff. Here we go. Good, I think that is good enough, but there it looks like it's two and it keeps on sliding, so we'll take that one off. And I want to remove that one because I actually do want that kind of a thick and then a fading down to here. Let me just push back. I'm sorry, I'm going out of frame. Now we're going to take a nice big bead. And what I do is I never put my clear acrylic encapsulation bead right up to the back of the nail, because otherwise eventually you just build it up too thick. I just basically press a little bit to the back, and now I always use a kind of a wet brush, and then I encapsulate and slide down the nail with the clear acrylic, and I use the base of my brush to press down on this acrylic, and then you get to the tip. I normally pull it and slide it down like that, tip side, and you'll see, I hope I can show you properly, that there's a little bit that's stuck here. Then I just flatten my brush and I cut it off like that. Press to the front and press to the sides, and then you don't have too much filing to do. And of course you can add a little bit more, because you will check out the shape of the nail. This is your chance to do your arch and everything perfectly. I just want a little bit more acrylic on here just to get my shape a little bit better. And there we go. That one is kind of okay. Let's think what we'll do with the finger this side. I just actually want to get this stuff closer. I'm sorry about this. I just want to get this closer. My light is not that nice. There we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is do a little bit of a purple on the tip, up, very thinly, slide it upwards, shape the rest, and then what we'll do is, while we wait for that, we'll go in with the cover pink close to the cuticle. I normally pull it down and let gravity do its job. Tilt it down. Use your brush as a barrier between the cuticle and, of course, the actual product. And then I've gotten a little bit too much there, and now I'm gonna like slide it down. This will require a second bead to do the cover part nicely. Wet bead, I must admit, if you've got a new brush, it is something to get used to, because you're not used to picking up the right amount of liquid and powder and stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put one or two little glitters here. I'm just looking for a few small ones. There we go. Okay, so that one is done. I'm going to pick up a nice bead. Put it down there, tilt it down, then, oh, I'm out of frame again. Tilt the nail downwards. This new brush of mine is absolutely picking up too much liquid. And that is something that I will have to get used to. I think just for now, I'm going to go back to my old brush. I just quickly want to burp it. Much better. I must just make sure that I drag it down on the side of the little Monomer bowl better. But it's nothing that we have to worry about. We all make mistakes, and we always get an off day, so we don't have to worry about anything. Just carry on like normal and fix your mistake or the problem that you're having. Okay, and now I'm just cleaning off this brush again. I need a little bit more. Till down. Let the gravity do its jobby for you. Clean on the sides. So we're fixing our little problem here. And then we can drag it down for a nice ombre. There we go. And then what I'm going to do on this one is also have a bit of a bigger bead. Put it down at the cuticle area. Maybe a little bit of a drier one, and I'll tell you why. Because I want to cut it. I want to do blocking on this one. You know, when the weather is also a bit colder, that your acrylic runs a little bit more. So yeah, it is what it is. And we've got to just make do with what we've got. So that's what we're doing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is cut out. I keep on pulling this hand too much forward. I'm going to go from there to there. And I'm going to try and cut it as straight as what I can. And then I want to take out the middle part. Like that. You're going to ask me now, oh, what is she doing? So, I'll show you what I'm doing. There, that piece is completely cut out. There, we got it. Okay. Now, I'm just going to take a little bit of a wet clear bead with a bit of glitter. And we are going to put it in there. We are making them fit in there. And then I just want a bit more acrylic with one or two tiny little ones. There we go. There we go. And now I'll go back to the others and encapsulate them. I really apologize for going out of frame, but the more you work, the more you pull this training hand the other way, and it's just a case of never knowing when you're in frame, when you're concentrating on what you're doing. There we go. That one has been done. So now we're going to do the other one. Always take it a little way back. And there's my luck, just a little bit too little. There we go. Now it's for this encapsulation one. Put it down. I'm just putting a little bit over, again, a wet bead to make sure that whatever I have done is encapsulated nicely. And now we've got to decide on the design for this thumb here. I think what I'll do is I'll go in with a purple. And maybe that plain purple nail is all good. Maybe a little bit of bling on there. We'll just wait for it to dry a little bit and then we'll get back. Okay, and so I think now most of the stuff is dry. So now it's going to be a case of shaping before we can actually put the embellishments and all that kind of stuff on. But or do some painting. This is a wild go set tonight. Do it as we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just go to the side of the nail. Make sure that that is straight. Go to the side of my nail. Make sure that is straight. Then I go in. I'm just going to pinch it harder because this nail here is not that great. Then I'm just going to shape to make sure that the whole nail is balanced, including the arch. Looking down the barrel of the nail, which means you look from the front right to the back. I'm just checking for it to be straight. So now I'm just holding it tight, and then what we do is look down, see that it's nice and straight. There we go. Do the same with all the other nails. So this one is a bit bulky, yeah? You see it? Then we take it down. You can't always foresee everything, so be careful of your customers' cuticles. Then I'm checking the side walls for it to be straight, and then of course shaping. And making sure Nelia doesn't want to sit still today. She wants to be full of sliding tricks here. There we go. Make sure that your nail is nice and straight. And this is what you do with all of them. Okay. Shape. Side walls. Side walls. Then cuticle area. I'm just going to take it out because it keeps on slipping and I just want to fix it there. There we go. It keeps on sliding out, and now side straight, this side straight, cuticle area, perfect. And then of course the little thummy, done, straight, a little bit straight. And there we go. This is all done. Now I'm just going to clean up, get rid of all the dust, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we've shaped the nails and just cleaned them up a little bit from the dust. So what I'm going to do now is take a nice purple gel and a brush, and we're going to draw some nice little hearts on them, and then we will be able to put some powder over them. So let's try this. There we go, I've got the brush. I use little plates. Taking a nice dark gel, and I just want to get I don't know what purple we'll put over. We'll use this one. Let's see if we can do these hearts. Okay, then I'm going to take my little spoon. I've got a little teaspoon that I use here to sprinkle this over. So let's take some and say, okay. And we're going to keep on sprinkling it until it goes matte. That looks cool. Let's just stick it into the lamp for 60 seconds so that it can cure. Just clean off here while we're busy. There we go. Clean the brush. Okay, that should be fine. We're going to dust it off now. That actually looks so cool. There we go. And I think what we should do is top coat them now. So what I'm going to do is use Glampro's rubber top. This is the one I'm going to use. Let me just get it into focus. There we go. Just want to get it all in between there. Those hearts are there. Those are perfect. And let's put it into the lamp and then we'll see what it looks like. And there we are done. I'm going to show you the 4 fingers. And then I'm going to try and take a nice picture for you so that you can see it close up. Hope you enjoyed this video. Speak to you soon. Have a lovely evening. Bye.